what are some of the inside difficulties, more or less, you just have to them?
Basically, we found that they have old washing machines, old cars, buckets, sometimes tubs that they don't want to throw away, cars like car parts, tires, old like flower vases, things that they don't really need, and they refuse, or sometimes they just choose not to throw it away because it's like it's a real challenge to sometimes to talk to people, and sometimes some people will be so quick just to say, you know, okay, fine, I will work with you there and there. Right, and as soon as explaining the situation, explaining what can happen, what is the side effects, what the mosquito can do to you, how it can hurt your body and everything, and the symptoms, what comes afterwards is more painful than anything. They act quick. They have some people does act real quick. I'm not gonna lie, real fast, quick as possible. But then sometimes have some people just don't even bother with it because it's not a major problem for them, so they said. But some people right now are working really good with us pertaining to cleaning the yard and making sure they don't have no breeding sites.
Now, you all have been doing this control for not today.
No.
For a while you all have been doing this.
That was from the first dengue case. And when dengue mosquito hit an island, that was a big, it had a lot of people fall sick when they hit St. Martin, a lot. So it was, we had different departments from all sections was taking part in helping us to go by different areas and all that. And then after when the chikungunya kicked in, it was the same situation.
What are the percentage right now since you've been out on the road? Is people, I know you said that some people are not cooperating, some people are cooperating, but
Yes.
the average percentage at this particular point, you would have an idea of, is it increasing or is it, you know?
Okay, well basically we look up 100%, you could say you have a 60% are willing to work, you know, and sometimes they might add on another 10% might work with you, and then the rest is like, okay, I ain't gonna work with you. So sometimes we have 65%, then we have 75% working with us, and then you have the 30, the 28 ain't working with us. Sometimes we have 20 working with us, or sometimes we don't even have the 60 don't even work with us, and we only have 30% working with us. So sometimes it's like a scale. It keeps balancing up, down, and sometimes when the balance good, it benefited for everybody in the neighborhood, in the community, that the 60% is changing the whole neighborhood, the whole system. We would love to get the 100%, but that's just a big wish that we would love for that to work, because then you will find all debris, garbage, things will be eliminated in every neighborhood and everything. What we're trying to tell the public, if you don't have no access to like get rid of it, you know, if we come to your neighborhood and you find that you have a problem that you can't get rid of the stuff, you explain us the situation, and then from there we will try to contact the VRUM department to come and clean up the garbage. All you have to do is throw it out on the side of the road, and then they will come and collect it. They're not coming in your yard to clean it for you. So don't misunderstand what I'm saying. You just take it out of your yard, throw it on the side of the road, and they will come and clean it on the side of the road. Because when we had our cleanup campaign, we told everybody to throw everything out, garbage, buckets, cups, everything, put it in sacks and throw it on the side of the road, and then the garbage trucks come and collect it. So that's when we had a cleanup campaign, I think it's 2 years or 3 years back. It went good, but we are trying to do it again for this year so it can work again. Because people right now, they have a problem with saying that they don't have the money, and we understand that. We understand that situation too. So that's why we're trying to help you for you to help we. If you help us, we can help you too. So that's what I'm saying. We need a scale of 50-50. So that's why we want the public to work with us in this 50-50 way so that we can assist you in any means possible. So if you say, Mr. Guns, we need this, so we have this problem, that, and I can show you how to get rid of the mosquito problem, what to do about your cistern. You see, people have a lot of cisterns in St. Martin, and sometimes they do forget about it. You can do two things. You can cover the overflow pipe with mesh wire. Make sure the cistern hole where you lift up to get out the water is covered properly sealed. And if you have the concrete slab, you have to put rubber around it So when the cement slab goes down on it, it squeezes in the rubber so the mosquito can't get in. Not because you put it flat on concrete, you still have a little piece of air in between that the mosquito can crawl in and go into the cistern and lay eggs. So with the rubber around the edges, and when you put the concrete slab on the rubber, it seals tight. So no water, nothing can get in there unless it comes through from the drainage spout. The spouts is another thing too. Make sure your drainage spouts are clean, that it don't get clogged up, and you don't have no water settling inside your spout that will be breeding mosquitoes. So, and next thing too, if you are using a cistern, and if you're not using a cistern, you can throw kerosene lamp oil. What it does, it builds a layer over the water so the mosquitoes cannot, the larvae cannot come up to breed. The mosquitoes can go and lay eggs inside the water, but the larvae cannot come to get air inside of it. That's one of the things I can explain people to do. But if you're using the water to drink and everything, don't throw kerosene lamp oil in it, please. Okay? Chlorine tablets do not work. I encountered a couple of people saying chlorine tablets. No, that just made the water more better for the mosquito to lay its egg. So basically, you're just actually giving more food. Like, oh, hey. Because remember, if you have dirty water and you put chlorine tablets, it's going to clear the water for it. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful. And the next thing people have to be careful too, your septic pits. If your septic pit is broken and you notice that it have a hole and water is getting inside of it, what happens, right? The water base will stay on top. Clear water will come on top, and you will have a top part will lay the mosquitoes have in. Because mosquitoes goes into the clear part of the water, and the mucus of the poop goes down. So fresh water is coming in, and then after you're going to have a clear base of water on top, and there's where you have a breeding sites too. So if your septic pits are cracked or have a hole, make sure to try to fix that problem. Because sometimes it be something simple that you would not even see in your own yard that is breeding mosquitoes. Sometimes people have water fountains that are not working, they just got to get in the yard. That's a breeding site too.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
Need a loan that's quick and easy. Island Finance. Up to 50,000 guilders really easy. Island Finance. For education, a renovation. That's no problem. Yes, it's true. That's not all. They're quick and friendly too. Island Finance. Appliances, vacations, even fix your car. You can depend on Island Finance.
Telcel Night of the Hitmakers. Telcel Night of the Hitmakers. 5th year anniversary. The dance floor is back. Friday, April 28th, 2017 at Carnival Village. The ultimate dance party featuring Impact Band, Kai, formerly known as Karimi, Jean-Marc Ferdinand, Claudius Phillips, Farmer Nappy, and the Queen of Bacchanal, Destra. See you at the 5th year anniversary of Telcel Night of the Hitmakers. Partners, Telcel. This is an extra tight entertainment production. Just say I.
Life is a journey full of connections. You're in safe hands even when life starts too soon. You don't have to miss a single beat. When a bad hair day makes you sad, just sharing can bring you joy and more to come. They take the plunge, turn fear into faith, while you capture those beautiful moments. In the game of life, it's family that counts. They'll be there even when you lose. We all have our moments of reflection and hope. And when you feel you're losing everything in life, we're there because there's more to come. When life starts too soon, you don't have to miss a single beat. We're here to connect you and share life. Telcel, when you want more.
Years ago, we started with Early Bird Special with the idea of giving everyone in St. Martin the opportunity to purchase their tickets for a small fee, basically for a great show. And this year is no exception. Our 5th year anniversary, we call it the 5th year anniversary special, where we have the tickets on sale now for $25. A little $25, like Paben say, for a big show. The sale started last week, the 20th, and it's valid until the 6th of March, or while supplies last, because it's a limited offer. You know, they only have limited amount of tickets for the $25, and when this finish, it's going to be $30 in advance and $40 at the door. So we're urging everyone to, if you know you're going to the show, you're going to be part of this 5th year anniversary from the Hitmakers, get your tickets for $25 now, and don't leave the special escape. Well, basically the Telcel Night of the Hitmakers 5th year anniversary dubbed Fusion, the ultimate dance party. We're bringing back the best hitmakers from the previous years. We have Claudius Phillips and Oreo. We have Kai, formerly known as Carry Me. We also have Jean-Marc Ferdinand, the tiki-tak man, I call him. We have the soca phenomenal Farmer Nappy, Impact Band, St. Martin's very own, and the Queen of Bacchanal, Destra, going to be back in St. Martin to finish what she started in 2015. Yeah, I mean, we're going to do our part. Our part is to make sure that the village is ready, to make sure that the vibe is great, and the people are going to do the rest. They're going to make sure that the dance floor is on fire. They're going to make sure that, you know, they're going to make the memorable moment. We're going to put everything in place. You know, people could expect a great production. I mean, 5 years is a great milestone, and we're definitely going the extra mile to give St. Martin a show that they wouldn't even expect. You know, it's going to be great, guaranteed. Yeah, I mean, I got to definitely big up all our partners and the people that making this happen. I got to really thank AVS News for giving us the opportunity to get a message out. I definitely got to thank our main partner, Telcel, ILTT, Heineken, and Black Label, Accessible Ventures. We also have Domino's Pizza. We have Simpson Bay Resort. We have SOS Radio. You know, we have so many people that are involved, the entire Extra Tight team, the media. Thank everyone, and very big thanks to the fans and the supporters that has given us the support and energy to meet this 5-year mark, and not forgetting the people that made this happen from the start, the SCDF. Big up.
Yes, across St. Martin are switching to a more rewarding experience. The WIB MasterCard Fun Miles credit card, better known as My Card. Earn 1 Fun Mile for every $2 spent, even abroad and online. This will quickly get you a ton of Fun Miles to redeem for travel, shopping, food, fuel, and much more. But there's more to My Card. Worldwide acceptance, an EMV chip for extra security, and 250 free Fun Miles with first use. Switch to My Card today at WIB.
Fun miles, from within your reach.
So you have what you call today a CD, right?
Yes.
Which song that actually get you to bring you from where you is today?
Well, let me start by saying that the name of this CD is Kingdom Day, right? And of course, my singing title that you will find on the net, of course, is The Apostle. All right? To tell you particularly it is this song or that song, I really can't say, because one of the mysterious things about the CD is this. Everyone seems to have their favorite song. For example, someone will tell me it is that number that is called Thank Thee. That's my favorite song. Somebody else will tell me my favorite song is Thank Him in Everything. Another one would tell me my favorite song is Kingdom Day. Another one would say, Oh, they frown. And then another would say, yes, baby, you're right. So that kind of varies. So I must say, I really can't put my finger on it and say it's this one or it's that one. But, however, it seems like maybe I should say then all of them are hits. Based on the nominations, hearing the sound of the song, Minister Mario can give you more information on how you can get these songs online. But if it's based on the nominations, if you get to one of these sites, you wouldn't get the entire song. But these different sites where the songs will be found, he will give you that info in a short time. It was a combination of different things. It is something that I have seen coming up from a little boy that I used to see myself, really in the arts. And some people would recall, of course, probably telling what is PGF 3 days and all those. I used to be active with church ministry, playing and singing and so on, But to say that it was one thing, no, I can't say that. One of the things that struck me was when they mentioned competition. I really don't believe in competing with another person per se. And here at the ministry, I usually tell people, don't compete with each other. Let's have that unity. So when I realized, okay, I have to compete, it kind of like, I don't so like that part, But then after, I had, different, talk with different ministers of the gospel. For example, my good friend Apostle Hudson, who used to be with us on the Telewin Woods and PJF3 back in those days. I talked to him about it, Apostle Rosman as well. They said, don't look at it that way. Don't look at it that way. Just go in like you're praising the Lord and you're doing it as unto the Lord. So, after thinking it through, I decided, okay, I'll go for it.
It's been said that behind every door, possibility awaits. How much possibility depends on which door you open first. Every day, we help our customers discover the possibilities in their lives. It all starts with a conversation. Scotiabank. Discover what's possible.